I just listened to Terminate Nanobots about 7 or 8 times in a row, and I feel amazing. I didn't realize where they could get caught up in, and the restriction and the pain that they can cause. What, for 20, 30 years now, possibly? Cool. Anyway, I feel better. Been so hungover I couldn't get out of bed until dinner, but this may even be for some of you. Who's this? You're smarter than Mike Tyson and stronger than Elon Musk. All right, are you the kind of person where I outdrank you and I made it to work? Oh God. Maybe people that do this and listen to them. I mean, for an hour I had it on, over an hour, didn't I? They're 20 minutes long, and it was about 4 or 5. Yes, it was about an hour, a little more maybe. And I can't believe how different I feel. Yep, did it again. He did. Things get harder before you level up. This could be keeping people from ascending. It could be keeping something in our atmosphere from raising. Just think about these things being in the atmosphere and now clinging onto other things. Right? They float in that terrain. Not only do they attack your organs and then cling onto each other, or then they can be activated and shit, or agitated. Think about them being in engines and shit like this, and just in the air. But this could be causing a lot of problems, these things, from, I mean, a while ago. Ones that they wouldn't show up on x-rays. They could just be embedded in bone and tissue and marrow, affecting marrow and spinal fluid flow. But this would cause problems between everybody, especially when everybody's walking around in pain. The sunrise. The sun is different, yeah. Maybe we should just all focus. I don't really feel like giving another message. This is full, but hey, okay. I think there are a lot of people that are just putting on some kind of, I don't even think it's a happy face. It's just that this is the face I need to have for where I need to be right now. People going out into the sun. But because I'm not sure how heavy they are now with these things, or if things are just being removed or stopped, or people aren't doing it anymore. I never thought about me breathing them in and it affecting me. Yeah, well, now we do, right? So you could just be super strong, and why do people have such a problem with this? Oh, these are the people who, I don't even know that I level up. Is that what happens? All I do is I get through things differently than other people, and I guess there could be people talking about you doing this, and I don't even feel like you use those terms. What does this mean? This is what I know. I'm stronger than I need to be most times, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I want to be the person that can actually be weak in certain situations, but I find myself at a loss when it comes to that shit. Yeah, I'm tired, and this could even be you, where I'm tired of putting on this. Oh, okay. Well, there's a weird thing here with these types of people who take on personalities of others. I don't take on my own a lot. I'm actually in pain, you know. My brain was swollen, both my ears were swollen shut, and they had these things, Ardenheimer. I don't know what these things are and these names that these people call things, but it could be some type of implant. How deep does it go when they implant things? Do they have bodies of us somewhere in some other, or some AI created, some, right, forced matrix type etheric realm? And is there really one somewhere that we feel these things release from inside of us, right? I don't feel like they're there physically. Are they all there physically? I don't know. Yeah, that shit's interesting. I'm gonna have to leave some things to be figured out by other people. But you wake up on the sunrise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There could have been 6, between 6 and 10 in certain people. implants from eons ago. These are just things that are collected while your etheric body is flying through the universe. These are remnants and ramparts. What? Remnants and ramparts that, when mixed with other things, can create devices that can either, I mean, there may be a possibility that the shit your body was receiving and pulling in was something from deep, deep, deep within the earth that was feeling like it was coming from somewhere else. Ramparts. Earthwork. Fortification. Full definition. Reinforcement defensive wall. To strengthen a place against attack. So what I got here is that, oh man, I just keep feeling like everything that's molding inside of your body, the things are being removed that no longer serve you. And these things could have actually helped you in the past until all this other stuff started happening. Maybe you just don't need them anymore. Listen to it with the intention that everything that's supposed to be removed from your body, so that you don't feel any more pain, or that it can't create any more illness, be removed, and that those that should stay, because I don't feel like they all should be removed. I really don't. I think that there are chemicals and what are impounds when it comes to the word impound doesn't have a direct or commonly used meaning. Impound refers to taking possession or legal authority, right? Confining something within an enclosure. Okay. Well, someone will figure that out. I'm not really in the mood for that. God, you're smart and strong. Here we go again. And you have a lot of information about it. This feels deep-seated information. Deep, dark, emerald tablet, Sumerian, something like that. Yeah, with the hanged one. This feels very, very tomb-like, very archaic. Yeah, definitely. And I think that they want you to hold on to some of the information that you got. You could just be someone that, I'm not sure if everybody appreciates it, or people are going to wind up removing these, and some of them are going to go right back to the shit. Some of them are going to take away withdrawal symptoms, and they're going to go right back to drugs anyway, which is your decision to do. No one can tell you that. They can tell you to get the fuck out. They can tell you they're going to fire you, but they can't tell you whether you can do that or not. That's your choice in life, to go back to it and make the same mistake again. I think that there were people before this happens that, well, I always believe that when I listen to it, that there are people especially in Sika, that I connect with, that I want them to be in pain anymore. Certain people, but places like that where I believe if I listen to it and they don't have access to it, then it removes them from them too, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Not all of them deserve to be there. Some of them do, but they did their job in this lifetime. I mean, something's gonna change with your looks. I guess let's break it down. These things are all over your body, and then what happens if when now they all coagulate and they gain mass now, and they start sliding down? Like if I'm standing here and I have these fibers in my body I'm breathing in, or these implants or whatever. There are different types of implants though. For the people who were messing with the implants, whether you are or not and you've seen them, there are different types of implants even from 20, 30, 50 years ago that nobody has any idea what they look like, that are embedded in shit that could be inside of. Yeah, this has been going on for, we just know it in this lifetime through this generation or a certain generation, but this shit has been going on for over 70 years, 70 to 80 years with implants and nanotechnology and shit like that. And the Germans did start it with, no, it wasn't Ukrainians, it was Germans, Iranians, and a little bit of Irish. Yeah. You're going to see your looks, right? Do they fall? They would have to sink, right? Not by themselves, because they were perceived to be like hair, like fiber optic type, maybe. But and then that is dust in dust form, sure. That's how nano they are. Fiber optic dust, great. Looks like pollen in the summer. The green stuff is pollen, right? Is that even pollen? I don't even remember. I just remember constantly hearing about the smart dust for the past 10 to 15 fucking years. And so now that's what everything seems to revolve around. But it's that heavy when it comes to other things now wanting to greet the shit that's in our body and make us feel like we want to take our own life. Eventually it'll happen that way. Looks and health. This is health, looks, beautiful, healthy, and then this is, no, it's not. This shit is definitely sabotaging people's looks. They can, for the new ones, they can program you to chain smoke, friggin' overeat. Look, there's the sun again. Oh, okay. Every time there's some type of level up with the sun, there's going to be a level up with information, and you take that information, free will. You don't have to do things with it, but I suggest that everybody who's listening to me, even if you listen to the advertisements with this shit, listen to it for over an hour on higher than medium volume. I put it on super high with a volume booster, and I blew out my eardrums for about 3 or 4 days. I paid the price. They healed themselves. Just like my body, my brain went down. The swelling went down. So there's just a lot happening inside our bodies when it comes to this stuff. I don't really want to listen to more than just that. I don't want to spend my whole fucking day listening to different subliminals. I would like to just have that belief. I have no choice but to believe it, because now I feel so much better. I would listen to that. I would listen to dissolve nanobacteria from to just focus on that. That's what I'm going to do right now. That's all I got to.